We sack the spider, take the draw. I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. Liking the video is a great free way to do so. Today, we'll be playing with Rakdos Midrange version 2, utilizing synergies through Immersturm Predator, Poet's Quill, Archduke, and Mascot Exhibition. Learn more in today's deck tech, where we break down the strategies, synergies of the deck, showcasing them then in the gameplay footage, wrapping up with our final thoughts and deck review. Cheers, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on our 35,000 D&D Rare Playset giveaway right around the corner, right? This is just a few days away. Do not miss out on it. Subscribe to the channel, check out that Linktree link in the description below, join the Discord, and put your name on the giveaway list. It's as easy as that. Thanks again, let's go. All right, so we do have Rakdos Midrange version 2 in front of us, and like I said, we have the Immersturm Predator for 4 mana, a 3/3 with flying. Whenever you tap it, you can exile a card from your graveyard and put a +1/+1 counter on it. This is very good. We can also sacrifice another creature at instant speed to give it indestructible until the end of turn, and this will also tap it as well, which is pretty cool. So that's nice. We're using Poet's Quill to give it +1/+1 and lifelink, and this dragon's going to get bigger every turn and be grabbing us more and more life every turn, which is really, really nice as well. The equip cost is 2, and when it enters the battlefield, we'll learn as well. Coming now to the Zariel, Archduke of Avernus for 4 mana. It's a 4/4 +1. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until the end of turn. And this is really nice when we come into Mascot Exhibition, right? Creating a 2/1, a 3/2, and a 4/4. That's going to be a 3/1, a 4/2, and a 5/4 with haste, right? So that is very, very good late game if you can get it going on. Back to the Archduke. For 0, create a 1/1 red devil, and when it dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. This is great to pick off your opponent's creatures, their defenders, and you can deal that damage to their planeswalkers or right to their person as well. Not to mention, that creature's death will help out Lolth the Spider Queen. Whenever a creature you control dies, put a loyalty counter on Lolth the Spider Queen. Back to the Archduke. -6, you get an emblem with what at the beginning of your first combat phase on your turn, untap target creature you control, and then there's an additional combat phase after this. It's not really relevant, but if we get it, we're going to untap the Predator with that lifelink, and it's going to untap, which means it can tap again, get that +1/+1 counter on it, and snag a whole bunch of life through that Quill for us there. So we mentioned the Queen. I'm sure you're aware, the -3 to create 2/1 spiders with reach and menace, and -8 whenever a creature you deals combat damage to an opponent. If you dealt less than 8 damage this turn, you're going to deal the difference, which is underwhelming as well, but still a fine planeswalker. Of course, we do have Blood on the Snow for 6 to destroy all creatures or planeswalkers and then bring something back. Whether it's Lolth, whether it's the Predator or the Archduke, both or all three, I guess, are amazing options. The deck has a lot of treasure ramp through it. Shambling Ghast makes the treasure when it dies, or -1/-1 Story Toski. You can also use the Painter to create a treasure, and whenever the Painter is in play and we utilize a treasure to cast a creature, that creature will enter with an additional +1/+1 counter on it, potentially creating a 7/7 Predator if you use all treasures to cast it. We do have Deadly Dispute to sack a creature or treasure to draw 2 cards and create a treasure, which is quite nice with the gas, as I'm sure you know. And then the Skullport Merchant to top off, that base build. They won 4 when it enters, create a treasure, paid 2 to sack a creature or treasure to draw a card, much like the Dispute, which is really, really nice as well. The Spider makes the tokens. You sack them to draw, gain indestructible, do the dirties. It's all good, right? We do have Valki in deck as well, a 2/1, and when it enters play, an opponent will reveal their hand to you, and you get to exile a creature card from their hand. At any point, you can match that creature's mana value with Valki to have it become a copy of that creature, which is really a lot of fun. And then, of course, we do have Tibalt Cosmic Imposter on the backside for 7 with 5 loyalty. As it enters play, get an emblem with you can cast cards from exile with Tibalt Cosmic Imposter and spend mana as though it were any color to cast those spells. +2, exiling 2 cards off the top of each player's library, basically draw 4. -3, exiling artifact or creature, and -8, exiling all cards from all graveyards and adding 3 mana which is just about the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Really feeling like the newest EWIN, if I'm being honest, but better. Early game interaction is there through Valki, a late game interaction is there through Tibalt. Of course, we do have the Faceless Haven to act as a intermediary. Oh my gosh, right? You know what I mean. It's going to get the job done if we do have a wipe, but at the end of the day, you know, we're looking to do the wipes. And sideboard, we do have Environmental Sciences for ramp and Fumes for removal there as well. Twitch can help us learn when it dies as, you know, an added benefit. Also, you know, sack the Twitch with the Merchant, learn and draw is a good thing to do. So that's the deck, and your general strategies and synergies here is really, you know, put that Poet's Quill on the Immersturm Predator, start dealing a bunch of damage, right? This is going to separate you from all of those aggro decks, right? Because you're going to kill them in 3 or 4 turns, and they're not going to kill you because all of your life gain. Great. Sure, if it's, you know, something more stringent, then you're going with the control mid-range variant where it's, you know, Zariel, Lolth, you know, going really wide, drawing, and just like slowing everything down a bit. And the amazing thing is when you combine these two synergies, you basically are always the aggressor, which is a ton of fun. So I hope you guys enjoy the deck. We're going to show the gameplay footage now. And while we're here, it's a great time to remind you that you can become a Patreon to help support the channel. You know, it's a great way to go out of your way to ensure that we have more quality content like this coming to the community in the future. So cheers. I hope you are all having a magical day so far. Enjoy, and we'll be back to wrap up with our final thoughts. Going first, 2 Faceless Havens. I don't like, but what I do love is that turn 1 Shambling Ghast. By golly, that is nice. Now, if we can pick up a Deadly Dispute, we're off to the races. And this is going to be a fun time for us if all goes well. Oh, that's not it, but we can still grab an Environmental Sciences with the Quill to fix that land issue up, right? We're going to grab a red source. 1 mountain, please. Or the treasure, right? Both are fine. Sure. Science is out. 1 mountain, please. Mountain in play. I don't care about my life, and they'll never block this, nor will they attack if I don't attack. So let's take the damage, right? It's just free. They would never attack if we were unblocked to kill it, and we don't care about our life, so why not just take the damage, right? Oh, and we're gonna need it, by the looks of things. I guess maybe we just go straight to a Predator. I'm sure there's disruption in this hand, though, you know what I mean? There's like Quandrix Command and Divide by 0. I'm assuming. Wow. Triple Innkeepers. Very good. Predator out, hopefully uncountered. We do get it. Ghast swings in for 1. Take the damage. Sack the Ghast. I don't care about their life total. I do think I want to just wipe the field, though. We have our 4 snow to bring back the Predator if we can't give it indestructible. I was going to kill the Innkeeper there, oddly enough. You know what I mean? That was like a broken... Like, I didn't think it through. I was like, oh, yeah, definitely kill the Innkeeper. But I was like, well, wait a minute. Just wait a second. Glimpse of the Cosmos signifies a terrible, terrible Cyclone Summoner. You know, could also be ramping into a coma. Things we're going to be want to look out for, right? Field Trip, Ramp City, ramp it up. Did they grab Mascot Exhibition or more ramp? Just the draw. Okay, that's cool too. Well, what is this? Teaching of the Archaics. The land is hot. The land is hot. And I don't care about the damage that you do because I'm going to do more and gain all of that back. We take the Cosmos so they can't recast it, right? If they played a Giant, they could recast that. Hit for 6. We're to 24. They could just field bounce. Hopefully they don't. I'm going to go all in. Potentially hitting for 11 damage next turn. I wanted to say 12, but only 11. Faceless Haven can be blocked, so that's not... Oh, yeah. Holy Toledos! So, you know, spending the treasure because we were suspecting that summoner, right? And we would have just lost it. And those innkeepers are back to their hand, which isn't actually that bad. Twitch out past turn. We only have one black source. That's a problem. We do need that second black source or treasure. You know, the Twitch can block. Hopefully it doesn't get bounced and we hit for 7. Right? Hopefully that's not an All-Runs Epiphany. Could be bad times ahead. They have 3 available mana. I'm sure there's just another Innkeeper here. Gaining more life. Loving it. What's she gonna do, Willis? Are you gonna attack or no? Of course the treasures open up their next Cyclone Summoner. I think we definitely block this. Never mind. Let's take our turn. Thank you for the black source of land. That takes us to 6, with 5 of them being snowlands. We only have a Ghast in grave. Right, that's actually not very good. Let's hit for 1. Wipe the field. It's good value. We have to take it. If they have a counterspell here, I'm gonna cry. It could be. That could be a Sot coming instead of an All-Runs Epiphany. We forecast an All-Runs Epiphany, so I'm sticking with my guns, but it actually kind of seems like there's a counterspell here. Okay, into the Royal on the Summoner. Interesting. Take the Twitch. We have 6. I mean, the exhibition is not the greatest, but it can give us targets to keep our Predator alive, stuff like this, right? Yeah, there's the Epiphany, nice. At least it's out of the way. It's especially bad when they start comboing them together. The Epiphany will, the Summoner will get rid of the bird tokens, which is one downside, but just don't worry about the tokens. Think about the double turn, right? That's where all the juice is. Actually, no blocks. You can have the damage. Maybe they just Cyclone Summon here, and we get that out of the way. Innkeeper, 6 available mana. Teachings draws 3. Holy Toledos. 4 unknown cards in their hand, 3 available mana, gaining life through the Innkeepers. Slowly dealing with them. Another Glimpse, which we'll need to Predator away. Okay, I mean, it's not worth the field wipe. We want to be smart about everything. It's all just going to get bounced. So let's get the Predator out there. The Quill to learn, because if they bounce it, it's good to get that back. We should have maybe done that first. Do have removal, but maybe some removal for later is good too. No attacks, we're chilling, and turn. You leave us alone. They have 38 cards in their deck. We're at 45, so they're definitely keeping pace. They have Hall of the Storm Giants in play as well, which is just ultra annoying. It seems like a bad attack, but we will take the learn. Getting rid of Glimpse the Cosmos. Take another Exhibition. Taking their Cosmos away so they can't recast it. No damage. And, you know, here comes a Cyclone Summoner. They gain 1 life. We get bounced. Please play that Innkeeper again. Cool, so now we know there's no counter magic. I wish we had something better to bring back, but it is what it is. This is a really hard discard. We have 2 more Blood on the Snow, or 1 more Blood on the Snow? Just 1. I'm going to toss a Predator. We have 44 cards left. They're at 37. They do have 10 available mana. They could bounce the Twitch for 3 and attack for 7. We know there's 3 more Cyclone Summoners and more All-Rounds Epiphanies as well, right? So this is not very, very good. Lots more to deal with. The Exhibitions are basically useless until we're through all of those Cyclone Summoners, right? So they're straight chilling. These cards are great, but basically useless for now. We have very good, you know, utility in hand still. Our opponent maybe got called back to work here, it looks like. Right? Those fish tacos from last night aren't sitting so well, are they, Exile? Okay, we're back. We're back. Now that we're in the restroom, we opened up our phone. We've reconnected. We're good to go. No, I'm just kidding. They get the land in play. That puts them to 11. Here's the second Cyclone Summoner. They didn't spend their treasure, so they lose it. That has got to sting just a little bit, right? You really want to make sure you spend that treasure to cast the Summoner, and then they would have had 4 land untapped instead of just 3. But maybe it doesn't matter to them right now. Learning, learning, learning. They like the Mascot Exhibition as well. We just take care of it, don't we? I mean, exiling this negates the draw. I kind of want to keep that learn, right? I guess we should have played the Twitch first, actually, or the Merchant, and then it could have had the 1/1 counter. So that's a little bit of a misplay. Yeah, we could have done it with the Merchant and the Eyetwitch and had a 2/5 and a 2/2. I'm sorry. But I still think we go for it, because the treasures are useless, because they're just going to bounce them all again. We definitely did not think that through. These could have been a little bit stronger, but... it's not the end of the day. It's not the end of the day. We'll be okay. It's maybe a happy little mistake that we just don't know about yet, right? Okay. Well, we're not blocking, because we need to block that 7/7 next turn, right? Pretty groovy stuff for them. We've got plenty of life, too, so we don't really need to do any blocking. Oh, wait, it's their turn again. That's their second All-Runs Epiphany, second Cyclone Summoner. We have 2 more of each to work through. 1 more Blood on the Snow, which we really need to save. Well, first we need to draw it, and then we need to save it. We have a Valki, which could do wonders for us if we could take their Cyclone Summoner, right? Oh, the Mimic onto the Giant Land. Very nice. That's one of my favorite moves with this deck. I think someone's been watching my videos. So we're gonna block that out, and, you know, why not just take the free block there? Take the 2 damage. We get to learn. The Fumes to deal with their next giant, I guess. And, wow, they're almost at 2 of those. Let's make them top deck a Cyclone Summoner. They don't want to use the giants now because we can just, like, double block and take out their lands. Well, they're going for it anyways. We're going to take 2 damage here. Stop the other. I think that's fine. You know, that doesn't really worry me at all. We have 1 more as well to remember. So it sounds good to me. Take that hit down to 16. What up? Better look out. We're coming for you. I don't know if they want to trade those lands again. Right? I mean, they're... Oh, no. Luckily, we have Fumes in hand. think we lose the merchant here. Even though it's really good. This is our best option. So I need to block those lands. Coma's dealt with, which is great. You know, at the very least, we're putting in work. You know what I mean? We're getting there. They're top decking. There's 32 cards left, half their library, and we've dealt with half their threats. Well, there could be more Comas too, but this is one of them. I doubt they run 4. I bet they only run 2, and we have now gone through half of all their threats. They don't like it. They're upset about it. Well, we're going to tap that for ourselves here. Shouldn't be hard to play a Predator. And now we've got some indestructible blocks, which is really good. It would be tapped. They only have 6. So we hit with the 4/4. The 3/2 can be double blocked, and I don't really want that. Let's just take care of one of these. Alright, if we can get lucky. That's going to be the name of the rest of this game, I think. If we can get lucky. Well, that's not the worst. I mean, we kind of seen this coming. And now that's a reason they don't want a Cyclone Summon, right? Because that's going to destroy their field. They're finally out of cards. It took a while. Let's grab removal as a priority, but... Oh, we don't have any more removal. We're going to go on to the token, attack, and then put it on the Predator to defend. I would assume they double block this. It just goes straight through. Merchant out. If they bounce everything, we could dispute with the treasure. And I guess we don't need more life. The Quill can stay there, whatever. The draw is probably better than the life gain at this point, right? You feel? They have 14 available mana, which is both of those Storm Giants hulls. Holy Toledo, that would be awkward. We're still in the game. They're very much still in the game as well. And what a match. We're already at 22 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And I feel like we're just getting started. Every now and again, you get one of these matches that is like, it's so good. We know that there's more threats to deal with. We're out of removal. Uh-oh! Right? We don't play that exhibition. We don't play that snow. And we just try to use what we can. We have an indestructible blocker. I don't necessarily want to lose this, but... Or should we kill it? The land's really important to kill, maybe. This goes to a 4. This is a 3. This trades. This chump blocks. I think it's important to kill the land rather than chump block it. If they bounce something, that would suck. Slay the merchant. We grab Indestructible, we tap, we exile a summoner from their grave. We go to 4, we trade with the Storm Giants, we trade with the Inkling. They're tapped, we hit for 11. Never mind! Alright, let's take the draw. The token dies, so we're going to sack it for the draw. Their tokens are gonzo. Not that bad. And the plot thickens, ladies and gentlemen. The Queen has entered the battlefield. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of juice. And just like that, we have 4 defenders. We've already dealt with 2 of their summoners. This is their 3rd. They have 1 more within the 28 cards there. They have Epiphanies. They have Comas. Shoot. We're out of exile. How do we kill this Coma? We need Kaya. No, we don't. Kaya's not in this deck, you ding-a-ling. Oh, we need Kaya's -3, you guys. All right, so this just got weird. Valki can minus. Big boy Valki, 2 out of 2. Valki has a minus, I'm sure of it. Tybalt. Come on, Tybalt. Nope. Land in play. Let's just slow things down a bit. You know what I mean? We could draw instead. Because the Sciences doesn't do anything. Right, let's hold up the Merchant draw. There's also a sack to help Lolth up at that point. Ay, caramba. Every Serpent they make, you know, takes down the likelihood that the Cyclone Summoner is going to bounce. But it's like, this is not good, right? What a back and forth match. Yeah, she can shut down our loyalty as well, as it is an activated ability. So is the Merchant. We're killing the Storm Giant. That's their last Storm Giant. And we've killed like 3 of these friggin' things. Four, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's not good. Well, that's not good. Everyone must die. A lot of loyalty on Lolth. We could minus. I don't think that's relevant, though. These are triggered abilities, not activated abilities. But by all means, sack a snake. Maybe let's look at them. So they think it's a thing.
We will slay our enemies.
Let's throw the Quill for a draw. It's a land. Taking our turn now. We've come so far. We can't lose this. But these serpents are just going to keep coming back. We're taking 9, 12, like 16 damage. We could potentially block 2. And then we're taking 7 damage maybe only. It's already on the stack.
And I, the generous one.
So we still have 10 mana. They sacked one of their creatures. Predator out as flying. We get the hello. We send out the love. We're over 30 minutes. Someone's gonna lose their job. No attacks. We're chilling. We're chilling, man. I guess. A lot of this timeout stuff, I don't think it's my connection. I think it's this coma trigger. Every phase pass, coma's like, should we sacrifice stuff? Do you want to give me indestructible? Interesting. They're going to tap the Predator. We get to take care of their summoner. They're going to tap both spiders. If I was a betting individual. I mean, we have access to both Faceless Havens. In tapped, I guess. Just one in untapped. Second Serpent out. One card in hand. We're gonna get the most out of you, I promise. What a match. I can't believe it. I absolutely love it. The fact that we've been pushing through, you know, 3 summoners, 1 coma, 2 epiphanies, second coma's in play. Okay, spider gone. They're gonna kill Lolth, maybe? We could block with the... goods. We could even double sack to push to 7. And they're just gonna hit us? Holy. We can't use both Faceless Haven, right? We can only activate one, right? Because it costs 3 plus the land is 4. So we would need 8 total. We only have 6, so we can only activate one, which wouldn't kill it. It would just... You take the damage. All right. We sack the spider, take the draw. I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you. Coma's gone. Exile target artifact or creature. How do you not? How do you not do it? I love it. We're going to be playing that a little bit later. Let's get this Predator in play. We could have stole Coma as well, but susceptible. Like, they have Divide by 0. They have other bounce effects, which is no good. We can easily already just minus on it. So +2 with Tybalt. We're at 28. They're down to 23.
Surely you can handle a little pain.
Land in play. New Tybalt out. Here comes the scoop. Here comes the scoop. We're being asked why I didn't steal Coma, and it's because they have other bounce effects, right? They have, one of them was Into the Royal. They have Divide by 0. So that would be, you know, not great value. This gets tapped. I mean, I don't think it matters at this point. Just take something. And then we're going to keep the new one. Minus on Coma. And they could have sacked to get rid of that minus effect, I think. Or they can't do it when it enters, only when I activate it, and then it's already on the stack. Which would be no buenos, right? Let's play low. Let's take that minus. And I think we persevered. This is feeling really, really good. This is feeling great. Tybalt is the new Ugin. If anybody is unfamiliar, just kind of probably stops most games right there. And that was a 37-minute match. Oh my gosh. One of the longest matches I've played of Standard in memorable history. I don't even know, right? And we did it. And it's all about, as a control deck, prioritizing your removal, identifying which deck your opponent is playing here, right? We determined that there's 4 Cyclone Summoners, there's going to be a bunch of All-Runs Epiphanies, and Comas, right? How can we prioritize our deck to effectively deal with those cards that are the threats to us? Because everything else is just filler. We shouldn't have to worry about it. So a great match to demonstrate that for you guys. Let's break down the deck. Rakdos Midrange version 2. I honestly cannot get over Immersturm Predator. It's so good. It basically needs to be exiled. If you're not exiling that, you know, it's just going to come back with Blood on the Snow. It's just going to grab Indestructible and not leave, for example. Very, very good. It forces your opponent to have exile. If they don't have exile, they lose. If they're just an aggro deck that's trying to outpace you, you get the Predator, you get the Quill, they lose, right? And then you just outgrind people with the Spider Queen. And Blood on the Snow, it is what it is. It's just a grind out match until you get Valki or, yeah, Tybalt out. I like it. It's not bad. I'm enjoying it. What do you guys think? I know this isn't your typical Rakdos treasure deck. It doesn't have Goldspan Dragon in it, but who needs Goldspan at the end of the day? I think Immersturm Predator might be a little bit better if you're not utilizing those treasures for weird things at instant speed. But heck, what do I know? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And of course, you know, I really appreciate each and every one of you spending the time with me here every single day. You know, big woofs to you guys. And of course, I hope you all have a magical day. Make sure to support the channel, whether it be through the thumbs up, the subscribes, the shares, or the Patreons, right? Really cool stuff there. Of course, join the Discord to get in on the giveaway. Do not miss out on that, you guys. You're gonna regret it. Nah, you'll be fine. You'll get in on the next one. We'll do something bigger even. But definitely still time, so, you know. With that out of the way, have a magical day, and we'll see you soon in the next.